Hi, viewers. Happy to bring to you again in this news podcast updates of what has been happening in the African aviation sector in the previous week in our episode titled Weekly Dose of African Aviation. Thank you for joining us in this week's episode of Weekly Dose of African Aviation. We bring you updates with regards to what is happening in the African aviation sector. Did you miss our previous edition? Kindly click on the link to see what happened in the previous weeks. Meanwhile, are you still new to Aviation Info and you like this kind of content? Please don't forget to subscribe so you never miss up any of my uploads. In this week's edition, we shall bring you information from Rwandair, we shall bring you information from Air Senegal, also we shall talk about Congo Airways, we shall talk about Air Cairo, and we shall talk about FlySafair. Equally, we will bring you updates about Nigerian airpeace, and we will equally talk about Conakry. Let us start with airpeace. Nigerian airpeace plan to open direct routes to Israel by the end of the year. Currently, there is no direct flight between Nigeria and Israel, a vacuum that airpeace, the Nigerian private airline, targets in the coming years. airpeace is currently the largest airline in Nigeria. It was founded in 2013 with its headquarters in Ekija, Lagos State. The airline has a fleet size of 31 aircrafts and currently flies to 20 destinations. And from airpeace, let's move to Conakry. Conakry launched its project to create a new national airline that disappeared 20 years ago. Conakry no longer has a national carrier since privatization and then liquidation of Air Guinea in 2002. This was at the time of President Lansana Conte under pressure from the Bretton Woods institution. Meanwhile, the West African country has attempted to relaunch a flagship company. No fewer than 3 projects have been initiated since 2017. The military junta currently in power reviews the case. We hope the project to relaunch this national carrier goes to completion. And moving to Air Cairo received an Airbus 320neo, which was intended for a Russian carrier. Air Cairo aims to have a target fleet of 50 aircraft by 2024. For this year, the low-cost subsidiary of Egypt Air expects 13 planes, an achievable goal in terms of ongoing deliveries. And moving to South Africa, FlySafair plans to open 11 new destinations, including Kenya and Seychelles. In March 2022, FlySafair launched its first international line. South African low cost is now looking to make up for the supply shortage in the region. Following the suspension of operation of Kome, Mango, and the downturn of South African Airways operation, the airline wants to fill up this gap. And going back to East Africa, rwandair Limited now serves UK with a direct line. The national carrier of Rwanda has been serving England 3 times a week since March 2017, but flights have been via Belgium. The service will switch to 4 flights weekly with a direct link between the 2 countries. And going to Air Senegal exits Benin, Cameroon, Gabon, and closing New York routes. Air Senegal has taken new turns since the arrival of the new general last July. Despite the strong competition in recent years, the new management had opted to optimize the network, focusing on cost-effective, high-value added routes. And this has been all we put to you in this episode of Weekly Dose of African Aviation. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section.